Example, we are for the flight booking means like launch, login, and after that book the flight and log out. So this is our business flow. But going to the Facebook means what we can do, we can launch, login, and upload video, download video, charting, and comment and log out. So this is the business news flow, right? Means we want to, what is the business flow? We want to record that business flow and execute with the multiple point of view controller we can use. Once execution is completed, we want to analyze the results in the analyzer using the analyzer tool. So already yesterday only I told, right? Once you can install the software, we are able to see this is the virtual user generator, and this is the controller, and this is the analysis. So using these three components, we can do for the end-to-end testing. So going to the first thing, we need to record the business flow and generate the script statement purpose. We need to record using for the virtual user generator. So you need to now, before you need to recording that, you should understand the business flow of the application. So for example, flight booking application will be there. So flight booking application will be there means, oh, did I open server? Yeah. So flight booking application will be there. Okay. So flight booking application means what things we are doing. So before recording the script, right, you should be, must be understand the, okay, what are the steps I need to do. So for flight booking means I launch application. See, launch is completed. And then after launch, what I'm doing, I'm entering for the username and password. Click on login. And after that login, so you need to click on flights. But by mistake, while recording the script, right, you can click on this. Then what will happen? Your script will be never work. So that is why before recording the script, you need to should understand the, okay, what is the exactly business flow I need to record. You are good for the record like business flow, then you are able to record properly. See, but here we can go the back is possible for here because this is the manually we are doing, right? So here possible, but you can do for the in our recording time. If you go back, it will not work. So that is why you need to, before you should understand the application, what is our business flow, then what text I need to click, what is the data I need to enter. See, we need to book the flight means which button we need to click on flights button. And after that, so we need to select for the departure city, arrival city. So we need to select any one of these, fine, because every user will be select same, no, right? So that is depends on the user, will be go to the some different places. One person is going to the London to Paris, one person is going to the London to, okay, Portland. So different user will go to the different places. So that is why randomly I selected anything. And after that, this is the departure date. This is the return date and number of passengers and seating preferences and type of seat. So if you want anything, this means you can select that, and type of seat also you can select. And after that, continue. And after that, say find flight. So I selected for the departure city is the which city? Paris to Portland I selected. So which date I selected? 6th date, 8th I selected. These are all the available flights for the right now. So you need to book for the time, depends on the your time availability, depends on the cost. You need to select any one of the flight and you can travel. See, I'm selecting for the 11 p.m. and just click on OK. And see, this is the payment details. You need to give for the payment. Without payment, we can book the ticket. Yes or no? So we need to pay the right. We need to pay the money. Otherwise, you are can't book the ticket. So that is why you need to give for the some details also we need for the, like as a passenger details. So what is the street address of the passenger and what is the city? You can give for the Hyderabad. Okay. And credit card number. We need to give for the credit card number and expire date. Click on continue. See, thank you for booking through web tour application. So now our ticket booking is completed. We are successfully booked the ticket. Then what is the next transaction? Sign up. So this scenario we need to record the using for the virtual user generator. So now we'll go to the virtual user generator. Okay. I think already it is open, right? I am close this. See now I will go to the here, and this is the virtual user generator. You can open this. Once open this, you are able to see like this virtual user generator. This is the version it is showing for the 2021 version. See, once open this, you are able to see these things, and what's new means it's a release to release like 2020 and 2019. So release to release, some changes will be they will develop for this tool who are administrating, right? They will develop these things and they will update for the what are the things will be new for this version, they will update. So if we want means we can go and we need to read out these all things. Going to the here, you can observe this is the plus icon means you want to create new script means you can click on plus icon, and after that maybe if you want to go to the file also will create for the new script. We have the two ways you can click on anything file. So you can observe recent activity. Recent activity means already we done for the yesterday or 2 days back means those scripts will be displayed here. If you want to this script means you can click on this, automatically it will open. But now we are creating new script, right? So you can click on add new script. So once we can add the script, right, one pop-up window will open. You can observe this is the create new script. So you can observe this is the protocol. Protocol nothing but what is the protocol? Nothing but it is a communication between the tool and server and browser. Means you are recording the script means how it is recording means through protocol only it is communicating for the application. So that is why we have the different protocols here, but you are doing for the like different web applications. So because all maximum applications will be web only, right? Like banking application, insurance application, healthcare domain application, retail applications. So these all will be coming to the all web-based applications only. So then what we can do, we need to select for the you are doing for the web application means you need to select for the web HTTP HTML protocol. Maybe you are developed is application will be SAP application. So you are doing for the SAP web application means you can select for the SAP web application. So depends on the application, we need to select the protocol. But if you develop the .NET or Java anywhere, that application is belong to in web application, you need to select for the web HTTP HTML only. So that is why I selected web HTTP HTML. Now, which scenario we are doing? Which scenario we are doing?
Web tour flight booking.
Application name will be web tour. In that web tour, what we are doing? Flight booking.
Flight booking.
Flight booking, and we need to give for the date of the today. So what is the today date?
5th.
8/20/22. So this is the script location, and after that we can click on create button. And after that we need to start recording means this is the record button. Okay, and we have the how many, see you can observe this is the script name. We have the action. In the action we have the, we are able to see the user init, action, and user end. So what is these three means? These are three we have the sections: user init, action, user end. User init nothing but it's the initial section. You want to record anything in the initial section like launch, login.
ಅದು ಪೋ ಅದು 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 పోతుంది ఇది ಅದು అక్కడికో పిన్ దగ్గరికి అది పో పో
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ వినిపించట్లేదు మాకు.
Hello. Now you are able to hear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then why no one is responding? Means no one is not alert. What about
Yes, sir.
Lata?
Yes, sir.
No. Yes, no. I am asking about. I'm in mute, right? I am talking, but no one is asking.
You are mute now, sir.
Okay. Please alert. Okay. So now you can go to the
Okay, sir.
here in recording action. We are able to see the 3 actions: user init action and user init. User init means what is the user init? Initial section like launch, login. We want record means you can select for the user init. Maybe you want to only for action part, you need to record for the entire like launch, login, and after that flight booking, and after that logout, everything you want record means you can select for the action. So by default will be action only you can keep. Okay. And now you can observe in record where we want record like web browser or Windows or remote it is asked. So now we are doing for the which protocol we are selected, web protocol only, right? So that is why you need to select for the web browser only. Okay. And we have the different type of browsers will be there like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer. So we have different there. If you want anything means you can select for the any one of this. I'm selecting for the Mozilla Firefox, and after that this is the URL. So this is the URL is very important. So which URL you are testing, you need to give for that application. For example, here we are doing for the Facebook application. So which URL we need to give, Lata?
Hello.
Yeah.
www.facebook.com.
So that is the www to leave it. Okay. That is leave it. Only we need to give for the Facebook URL.
Facebook. Yes.
Yes, right? Facebook URL we need to give.
Yes.
And same to, for example, we want to do for the Paytm Sampath, which URL we need to give here. You are testing for the Paytm application. Which URL you need to give? Sampath, are you there? Suresh, Satish.
Paytm.com.
Yes.
Paytm.
Which application you are giving, right? Like which application you are testing, you need to give for that application URL. It's clear, right, everyone? So now we need to record the application. Before recording, we need to check for them some recording options will be there here. So you want record properly, recording means you need to check for these options every time. Recording options. So once you can click on recording option, the recording options window will be open. And now you need to check for the, see first one, what is the first one? Recording. In the recording, we are able to see the two modes, HTML mode and URL mode. So HTML mode, we have the HTML advanced will be there. So you can click on HTML advanced, and these two will be every time will be fixed, like a script contain explicitly URL, web submit data, and record within the current script steps. So every time you need to keep for these two. So very important. And after that, going to the advanced. Actually, first when you record, right, it will be there like this when you install for starting. So what we can do, we need to enable this. We can enable this. And after that, headers. Headers will be, see, record headers in the list will be there. If you want to no need to record headers, right? You can select for the recorders, not in list. Do not record headers, you can select and click on OK. And after that, mapping and filter is also important. See, we have the mapping and filter. We have the three options: socket level, VNet level, and socket and VNet level. So socket level means what is the socket level? If you're recording for the any web application, so we need to use for the socket level only. Maybe you are doing for the any Windows based application, then you need to use for the VNet level. Maybe you are doing for the like sometimes what will happen, right? You are recording for the web application only. You are used for the socket level data. But what will happen means you are unable to recording the some requests, and you are unable to recording the script. Then what you can do, you can change for the socket level to VNet level. Both also we can keep and we can record. So this is the socket level option. Actually, now we are doing web application. That is why I'm selecting for the socket level. So this will be prerequisites. Clear, right, everyone? Recording in that HTML advanced and your URL and web submit data and record within the current step. And going to the in advanced, we need to uncheck for the generate web reg find function and generate web add cookies and generate. You need to disable these options. And headers, every time we need to keep for the do not record headers. And mapping and filter, we are doing for the like web application means you can select for the socket level data. So after that, if you've done any changes, right, you can click on OK button. See, it's a OK button. This is the OK button. See, automatically it's OK is done, right? Now you need to, after that, now we need to start recording. So once you can start, click on recording, what will happen, like, so which browser we are selected? Which browser we are selected?
Firefox.
Mozilla Firefox.
Mozilla Firefox. If you want select for the different also we can select. Okay, Google Chrome you can select also. Okay, now I'm which browser I selected? Google Chrome. Then
Chrome.
what will happen, like, right? You once you can click on start recording, what will happen, like, so it is directly. Okay, so now what I can do means, see, now you can click on start recording. Then what will happen means, like, directly it is invoked for the Google Chrome, and which URL you are given, that URL automatically open. No need to open manually. See, I click on start recording, then automatically the web browser will be open. Okay, so see, so launch is already done. Next transaction, what we can do? Launch is already
Use the start transaction to log in.
Username.
Login.
login. So you can give it as a name is a login. Start transaction. Start transaction means what we are performing. You need to give for the transaction name is a login. Okay, and click on OK. Now you can perform the login. Like you need to enter for the username and password. And click on login. So now we login is completed means see this is the start transaction, login is completed. We need to end the login. So this is the end button. You can click on end transaction, click on login. And now what we are doing, we are click on flights. So you need to give for the start transaction name, it is as a click on flights. Means what we are doing starting, right? You can give for that. And after that, now you can click on flights. See, click on flight is completed means what we can do, we need to end the transaction. Now we need to give for the find flight transaction, because what is the next transaction name? Find flight, right? You can give as the
Find flight.
transaction find flight. Click on OK. Now you need to select for the departure city, Paris city. Okay, Paris to Los Angeles. And if you give for change for date means you can give for the change date, and same to you can return date also. If you want to change means you can give for the change, and seating preferences and type of seat, and click on continue. See, now this is the find flight transaction. That is why I'm not ending for the this transaction. I'm continuing. So these all available flights. You can select any one of the flight. Click on continue. See, find flight transaction is completed or not. Next, what is the transaction name? Payment details.
Payment
Payment details.
So first you need to end the find flight. Now what we are doing, payment. So you can give for the payment details. And now you need to perform the payment. What are the details we have, right? Aminpur is street address, and Hyderabad, and the credit card, and the expiry date. Then click on continue. So see, payment is completed, right? What we can do, we need to end the payment. Then final, what we can do, our ticket book is successfully completed. Then finally, what we need to do, we need to click on sign off button. So you need to give for the transaction name it as a sign off. Click on OK, and now click on sign off. So sign off is completed, right? You need to end the transaction name as a sign off. Now our entire business flow we recorded or not? We recorded, right? Now we need to stop recording. This is the stop recording button. Now you can observe, go to the actions, because everything I recorded action only. You can observe, this is the login page. You can observe the last start transaction login, and this is the login code, web submit data login. See, you are given for the username password. Username is Jojo and password is bean, and it is a ended transaction. LR end transaction is the login is ended here. After login is ended, what a transaction we perform? Click on flights. See, click on flights, and see it is started, search flight button, and after that it is ended here. Click on flight, ended. And after that, what we done? Find flight. The last find flight. See, we are selected for the departure city, arrival city, and we are given return date and departure date we are given. And after that, we are selected for the flight. This is the flight 433 flight we are selected. And after that, payment details. See,
Payment details.
payment details. We are given for Raminpur, Hyderabad, and credit card. All details we are given. Right? And sign up. So everything is recorded, right? Our entire business flow is recorded. Now you can go to you can observe launch transaction we missed. So launch transaction where it is comes is you can observe every transaction start above only, it is the end it is came. You can observe this is the click on flight, above is the end transaction of the login. So same way, because while once we can record it, right, automatically the launch is happening. So that is why we are unable to give in for the transaction name here. So manually also we need to give for the transaction name. See, this is the start transaction, this is the end transaction. Now you can click on start transaction, and the double column place you need to give for the launch URL. Okay, and we need to end the transaction name. This is the end transaction. Click on this, and what is the name you are given? Start transaction name. In the double column place, same name and give. See, now we will save, and we'll just, this is the reply button. We want to execute the script means just click on reply button. See, runtime viewer, you can observe initializing means launching application. See, login, logout, everything is, the flight booking is completed. Now you can observe the results. See, what is the transaction name you are given? All transactions came or not? You can observe launch URL, login, click on flight, find flight, payment details, sign off. These all transactions came. How many times we are executed? Only one time executed. So you can observe this is the time for the launch, one user time. Like, see, you can observe this the hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So you can observe total one user how much time it is taken. 676 milliseconds happen. Login will be how much time it is happen. 201 milliseconds. Means majorly we need to find the this only, right? Maybe you want to execute for the number of users. Okay. Number of users, and you want to what is the response time of the total 100 user response time. So this is the response time. Means launch is how much time taken, login is how much time taken. For example, now we will execute for the 10 times, and we'll observe for the 10 times what is the average. I given 10 and click on OK. Now this is the reply button. Now what will happen, like our business flow will be 10 times will happen, like launch, login, flight booking. Again, see, you can observe again login, again flight booking, again login, again flight booking. So 10 times will be happening. You guys able to see, right? See, 10 times will be login, logout, again 10 times will be, it will executing for our scenario. See, now you can observe here, launch is how many times executed? 10 times. Login?
10 times.
Click on flights, find flight means one user will be, it is a 10 times is executed. This is the 340 is there, right? Not only launch one user time. So 10 users average response time. 10 users average response time. This is the 10 users average response time. So means how much time it is taken? 343 milliseconds. So actually our SLA, what is our SLA? 2 seconds, right? So we need to check for the maybe your executor. See, here we can do for the 10 or 20 only. We will not do more than that. So that is why we can do for the execution in the controller only. Okay. So now we are all transactions we are getting for the this, right? So after that you can go to the script and we are able to understand the code now. See, this is the what is the transaction name? Launch transaction. So you are clicking the launch, right? So that is why it is a function it is generated for the web URL. And after that you can observe login. So you are giving some data like username, password you are entered. So which function it is generated? Web submit data is generated. And after that you are click the flight button, search flight button. So that is why it is generated for the web URL. And after that we are enter some data. So means some data you are entering means it is generating for the web submit data, and you are clicking for the any application, anything means it is generating for the web URL function. It's clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So I think you guys recorded yesterday with this Lata and Suresh and Satish. You guys can again record, and you need to understand what is the code is generated. You are given proper start transaction you need to identify, and you guys can record and we'll look on tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow class I will start the record right before start the class. I will look on for your scripts also. You can share your screen and your scripts how you recorded. Is it fine for everyone?
Oh,
Yes,
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 okay.
sir.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, tomorrow we'll connect. Same to interview point of also already I shared right document. We can go through the document and read it. I will ask for the every day will be interview sections. Okay. Thank you for
Okay,
joining
Okay, sir.
everyone. We'll meet
Okay,
for
sir.
the tomorrow same time. Bye everyone.
Thank you.